And it's filming.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Yep.
Hello.
We are we are here.
After a very long time.
What's the name of this place?
No idea.
I don't either. I feel like
We by the bridge.
I'll pass it so many times, especially when I will walk to school.
Uh,
And it's a cool spot, but it's not really. Yeah, it's like it's just here.
it's just there.
So a lot of things happen. It's been 3 months, 4 months.
Something like that. I don't know.
It's been a
It's
while
been a
since
while.
it's been a while since we posted. After we've said that we're gonna be um consistent, it just got too much.
Yeah. It was kinda a lot. Um yeah. Not so good segue. But this nigga did modeling. This nigga was in a modeling show.
Yeah, that's where most of my time went. Is if I wasn't, I didn't even do much music. I mean, I was working on like songs and stuff like that, but it was my most of my energy went towards modeling
Yeah?
and getting into that field and like practicing, which
What was that like? How do you feel like you progressed from when you initially came in just a baby in the field to like
yeah.
when the show happened? How much
Well,
do you feel like you've grown?
well, I got humbled. I
Okay.
got humbled very uh quickly when I realized because I went into it. I was like, I can put on clothes. I can
Okay.
do that. But it's kind of like, yeah, I look good in clothes, but like it's just how you have to be the clothes. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you have to wear what you're wearing
Uh-huh.
and like adopt what it looks like.
Yeah.
You know, um, like during practice, it's kind of interesting. Like during when you're practicing,
Uh-huh.
they now this is being kind into what's the word, counterproductive to what I'm saying. But like during practice, they wouldn't have any problems with like how I walk or like the confidence I had.
Uh-huh.
But they always say like I'm holding back something. It's
Mm.
kind of got me annoyed and pissed off because I feel like in almost every aspect of my life, people will say I'm doing something good, but like
Uh-huh.
also add to the point that I'm holding back something, you know.
Uh,
And that's like kind of like what I had to figure out. That's like the main thing I was trying to figure out while I was doing it. It's like what am I holding back exactly, you know?
do you feel like you figured it out?
Yes and no.
Uh,
Um, definitely, I feel like definitely on the night of the competition
mm-hmm.
after the spokesmodel round because I don't even want. I messed up so bad, man. I messed up so bad. But I didn't really practice. It was a last minute um thing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't prepare. And like my quote is always fail to prepare, prepare to fail. So like
You didn't
I
prepare, so you
I
failed.
failed, yeah. Um, but like after that, I kind of just said fuck it
Uh-huh.
because like that was the main thing I was worried about for like the whole night.
Oh, it was just that round.
Yeah,
You
because
felt
I
comfortable with the
know
others.
I felt comfortable. Yeah, I felt comfortable with the others. Um, I knew like speaking is always like if I have to follow a script,
Uh-huh.
then that's where I'm going to be the most like closed up or in a box. I feel
Uh-huh.
like because like I'm talking to you right now, I feel like I'm talking all right, like
Uh-huh.
with English.
Yeah.
But like put a script in front of me to like read out and like memorize, like can I change this line? Can I like you know
I feel that.
um but for the other rounds, Oh, it's like small things that I feel really enhance what I was doing. Like I was trying to like every time I walk out on stage, I wanted to like look everyone in the eye and like really bring the crowd in
Uh-huh.
to what I was doing. Um, like walking with my head high every time, making sure I'm not like because I before I was doing this thinking I was looking menacing. It's like no, this looks weird.
Yeah.
It's better if you like bring your head up and like they can fully see like
Every everything, all your face.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, which really looks good in the pictures. Like when I when I see my jawline, I was like, damn, that's sharp. Damn, that's sharp. Um,
What
and
was your favorite round?
what's my favorite round? Rococo no Punk. Wait, actually, no. If okay, it's Rococo no Punk. But if I did not drop the board,
Mm.
the surfboard, it would have
Yeah,
been that round.
I feel that.
But like that round had a lot of implications for me because when I was
A
practicing, I
lot of what?
didn't. Im- implications.
Implications?
Is that the word?
I don't know what word you're trying to say, so I can't help you there. Maybe.
Problems. Let's
Oh,
just say
okay.
that for me.
Complications?
Complications. There we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Because during practice, when I was practicing on the board, I didn't account that there's going to be oil on my body.
Ah.
So when I did it, halfway through, even like before I went on stage, I was like, this is going to be a problem.
Uh.
Like my Kim oil at my body, and I was like, make sure there's no oil on my hand because I didn't want to like drop the board.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard to not get oil on your hands, you know. I was
Yeah.
like constantly like wiping my hand off the bath on the bath towel, but it's like it wasn't working. So it's like even before I went on stage, I was like, just don't drop the board, just don't drop the board. I could have grabbed it differently when I was going back, but I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
like do what I practice because like what I practiced was like the smoothest way I knew how to do it.
Uh-huh.
It's like I walk on stage, I had the ball in my hand. I already feel my grip loosening.
Damn.
And then make it worse, I had to like when I walk back and I put the ball on my back.
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
oil it up.
I oil it up and like during practice, I hold the ball with one hand. So like I hold the ball with one hand, and like
Uh-huh.
the other hand is free to like complete the pose.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't do that, so I had to hold the ball with two hands.
Mm.
So like that was like the first complication, and then I bring the board. So like when I walk forward after I bring the board down as I go,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just oiling it up even more.
Damn.
So by the time I have to turn and to like finish the walk,
Uh,
it's already done. It's already um too oily. And yeah, he was like, I mean, I dropped the board. I was like, you know what? You know this might have happened.
so
Just
you're
like walk out with confidence,
uh,
and that's what I did. I was like, it didn't happen. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't drop the board. I just walked out. And like I finished strong. Halfway through the competition, I realized I'm not going to win this.
mm. What prompted that realization?
I didn't really read the criterias for the
Oh, the judging criterias?
yeah.
Uh
I realized halfway through it that I'm really just showing me alone.
uh-huh.
Like I'm not really. I mean, okay. For example, for the first walk,
Uh-huh.
but the brown pants I had on was too long.
Mm.
It's supposed to be shorter than that. No, in my head, I knew I should have put it shorter, but I don't know. Because it was reaching me here
Mm-hmm.
in my head, it was like up here.
Okay.
So, no. It. Come on. Sometimes like it just felt the pants felt so much shorter to me
uh
than what it actually was. When I look at it in the in the pictures, I'm like, yeah, it's long. Plus, it wasn't really on my waist.
Mm.
It was like lower than my waist to show that waistline. Um, but yeah, yeah. Um, from the smokes model, I was like, I have probably like negative points from that.
Uh,
Uh, but you know, I feel like after I realized that, I was like, I have nothing to lose.
so you just
I already spent all my money on it. I literally have $15 in my name right now.
uh
Uh, Nothing to lose. That's like you're here. Just do, just
do
do, just do good.
yeah, do your best.
Yeah, and I feel that's what I did. You know,
I think my
I didn't
favorite
hold back.
was the. I mean, I've spoken to you, but I think my favorite was the Rokono Pharaoh.
That one,
Especially
I went off on that one.
when I heard the song choice at first, I was like, ah, okay, nigga, I see you. Bert chose the edit music with the beat drop and everything. And then we started twirling the stuff, and I was like, ah, I see you, nigga. I see you.
That was another thing I didn't want to mess up. It's like I messed up the board thing, the surfboard. I was like, I cannot mess up the one thing I've been doing my whole life, which is staff. Like tooling the stuff and like actually like setting it up, catching it perfectly every time. Like I can tell you the amount of times I've done it perfectly every time. Not every time, but like 95% of the time, good.
Yeah.
I cannot mess this up in front of people.
Yeah.
And it was it's like this my staff skills like took over kind of because some of the things I did there I wasn't planning to do.
This is flowed, you feel me?
It flowed, right?
Yeah.
Most of you haven't seen the video. If you want to see the video, go on my Instagram. Nothing. I don't think I'll post it on YouTube. I mean, I might. Just for modern agencies. But go on my Instagram. Go on all Instagram. Avatar Omish.
Moshback. M0SHBLAC.
The whole alphabet. But yeah, I did a twirl, like full, send it up, catch it, place it in the other hand. Then I walk back, and I really embodied that character in that moment. I was like, this is me.
This is you.
I was very angry. And I was like, this is all I need. Like this face right here. Nothing else. There's a point where, okay, so I did the first thing and then I walked back to the middle stage, looked at the crowd very menacingly, and then I walked to the stage again. And then when I like send it up to catch it again, I bring the staff behind my back and then catch it on the other side. I would not have done that in practice because it's very risky because like it can catch on the court and the court is too big for me. Which thankfully it wasn't that noticeable.
Yeah.
Like as I'm doing this, I'm like, whoa, you're doing a lot. Let's just stop while we're ahead. And then that's what I did. And then I went back and I did the pose that I practiced.
The final one when you did the
yeah, like lean forward.
You finally got to do
But I didn't like bring my head down. It's like it's so interesting how like bringing your head down like brings on the quality of like your like in pictures. Like if you bring it, like I've noticed this for myself. Like I bring my head down, like my face seems longer and like more unproportionate.
Yeah, it's angles.
And then I bring my head up and it's like
it looks better composed.
Yeah. It's like even when I was doing that round, I never brought my head down. Like I was also thinking like as a royal, it was like like
pompous.
Pompous head up, straight body, yeah. So it's like, why would I bring my head down? So I
Yeah.
always kept my head up. All in my subconscious. I wasn't really full. It's like it wasn't really a full thought. You know, it's just like
More behind the scenes.
yeah. Leading up to that was very stressful.
Also, I mean, I can imagine. I mean, and I'm to a certain degree, no, but also,
Um, couple things wasn't going right.
mm,
I mean, the Rococono is my best round and my favorite round, but like that round, it could have easily went so horribly because we ordered our stuff kind of late because that's when I got money.
mm,
I was waiting until my paycheck because I got Laku sponsored, but like my other sponsors wasn't really money. It was like it was services.
mm,
Like my uncle, he cuts my hair, and he's been doing it for free. But I told him like, you're doing it for free anyways. Might as well get a little publicity.
yeah,
So is that, and then the Julie place. I'm not gonna say your name. Pulled out for whatever reason. I needed your help. I needed some jewelry. My fashion sense is very heavily based on jewelry, but
when did they pull out?
bro, like, so a month before,
Uh-huh.
I went to them and I brought them my letter, and I was like, you know what, this is a local business. Maybe they will take a chance on me. I
Uh-huh.
didn't hear from them from the letter, so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna let this slide. I went back another time, like
Mm,
within the same week, and I really talked to the person and like explained to them like what I want, and like I picked out the jewelry that I want.
uh-huh.
And I'm like, yeah, okay. When it's closer to the show, you come back. Um, we make sure we have all the items listed out, so we don't lose any of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I come back. That's a month beforehand.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really. Maybe it's my fault. I didn't like really like stay in cahoots with them, or like I didn't.
Constantly update them.
Yeah, but I was like already have the it worked out, so why I don't think I need to like go back again.
Uh-huh.
It's like 2 days before the show. I go, and then the lady's telling me, "Oh, I don't think you want to do that anymore." And I was like, "Why?" And she said, "My, I just talked to my partner my partner for the business
Yeah.
this morning. Is like, and they don't feel comfortable about doing it."
Yeah.
I'm like, sure. That's what first came to my mind. Sure.
Mm.
'Cause, I mean, they have a right to do that. They have a right to say no,
Yeah.
and it's not like we had a written contract. It was a
Uh-huh.
verbal contract, so I was like, I'm not gonna fight them on this.
Mm.
I already have enough struggles. Fine. So that was like a minute problem.
Uh-huh.
Like they pulled out. I already don't have them as sponsors, like sponsoring me money, and like I got a good deal for like jewelry, so I don't
Yeah.
have to buy more jewelry. And then the biggest problem was like got paid, spend almost all my money plus some of my girlfriend's money on clothes, like
Uh-huh.
mainly the raw coconut punk and like other stuff like the white tie I use for the color block jewelry
Yeah.
on Timo. And then 4 days after, come to find out the order didn't really go through,
Mm.
but they still have our money. Hopefully, get the money back. I think we got the money back, but the order didn't go through. So like, that's like more time wasted of shipping.
Yeah.
And then so she had to order the clothes and stuff on Amazon, and I literally got the clothes a day before.
Dang.
Yeah, so I could have like, bro, if the West coat, the coat I used for the real coconut palm was like 2 sizes bigger, I'm just fucked.
Yeah,
I'm just like, and the method we were using, we were gonna like clip something behind it,
yeah,
so
the
it would
silver
have,
thing.
like been around my waist a little tighter. That kept coming out,
Damn,
but it all worked out. It all worked out.
it worked out.
I'm very happy, and honestly, it also worked out because if I drew attention to the fact that it was too big for me, it would have been too big for me. Like
How
on
would it?
stage.
How would you have drawn attention to it?
Okay, for example, like the side jewelry I had,
Uh
it wasn't staying on it didn't stay on my shoulder.
yeah, I saw in some other photos. It was kind of like
It was like hanging off to the side to
yeah,
like more to the front part. If I was like constantly like checking it, or like,
oh,
you know
adjusting it like
or like looking at it, it would have been noticeable that this is messed up, although
yeah.
it's already noticeable, but like it would have been more of a
You would be telegraphing that
like that is a
everything is not
problem.
in
Yeah,
order. Yeah,
yeah. Like same to the coat. Like if I was like,
yeah.
it'd have been like, hey, okay, I guess this coat is
I
too
guess
big
it's
for
not
him.
fitting in properly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like even that stuff, like in modern, like you have to realize like telegraphing like something that, no, it's something not fitting you. People already notice, but like you bringing it more to their attention
uh, and
is more off putting. Even more off putting.
it's also like it's okay for the audience to not know what they don't know.
Yeah, like for the first walk,
Which one they
for
the one
the
with
beach wear, it could have
for the what?
been the
Oh, okay,
beach wear,
okay, okay.
swimwear.
Yeah.
Sorry, the shirt I had on is like very tightly fitted.
Uh
If I didn't mean for the shirt to be like that, and like I was constantly like, you know,
yeah.
because I didn't mean for it to be too tight. Then like people be like, oh, I guess it was too tight on them, or something like that. I don't know.
You have to show that you're comfortable in it.
Basically, yeah, that's what that all boils down to, like comfortability, confidence, and practice.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have any takeaways from the entire experience?
I Oh yeah, like my biggest takeaway is like I am officially a handsome nigga.
Okay.
Like is this point blank? No,
It wasn't official before.
it wasn't
You needed
official.
the modeling validation.
It's not really that. It was just like I've had a lot of time to look myself in the mirror.
And you've come to from staring at yourself in the mirror, you've come to the conclusion that you see a handsome motherfucker.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Love that.
some angles I don't like, but I just have to be comfortable with that. It's a face.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be perfect everywhere. I mean, some niggas have perfect face. Some people have perfect face, but
Even that is subjective.
even that what
Even that is subjective. Perfect face.
subjective, yeah. I mean, objectively, if you look at the lines and the
Not really. Beauty standards are subjective based on society or like what the culture is
yeah,
or like the context society lies.
yeah,
Certain nationalities or places prefer different features or highlight different features versus others. So like for example, actually no example, but
no, give an example.
I was gonna mention like Asian, Korean, and their beauty standards versus more Western beauty standards.
Oh yeah.
It's like two different things. So in America or a certain place, more in the West, they might say, "Oh, this is the ideal," and then someone in Asia and that culture might be like,
Yeah.
"No,
Nah.
he needs to be his eyebrows need to be more shapen. You know, his features need to be more
You
soft.
know that they
He's
bleach their face.
yeah, his skin needs to be lighter. All of that stuff
Yeah.
is beauty standards are subjective. So I don't think there's that objective
I don't know if this is racist. I don't know if this is
mathematical.
racist. But like sometimes I look at Asian models,
Uh huh.
and I'm like, why does your face look as white as paper?
Yeah, pale.
Like, I'm just gonna. That's why I'm gonna stop with that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like you look whiter than white people, and white people don't really look white, really.
Even the term white people is very
Yeah, Caucasian is a better term.
diverse.
Yeah, my girlfriend's white.
She is not, bro.
Yeah, she's white.
She's shoving.
Yes,
Exactly.
but like
No,
she kind of she
no,
can't, bro. She gets
no.
mistaken for a white person so easily.
She's on the light side, I guess. But I
Lights.
wouldn't. I didn't see and think, oh, a white person. I was like, shoving.
Fair, fair.
And there are some people who I see and I'm like, oh, a white person.
Okay, I'll let you have that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Um, her both her mother's like a little bit darker than her, just like a little bit,
Uh huh.
maybe like 3 tones darker than her.
Mm.
That's because you have life. I feel like on a like it's life. And her father's like
And
fully
your girlfriend doesn't have life on her.
50 years. Okay, I can't remember her
When you
age.
say life, you mean age.
Yeah, age, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um,
I was,
and her father is like darker than you.
and somehow the kid ended up lighter,
Yeah.
3 tones lighter.
And her brother is like darker than you.
Um,
So her older brother is darker than you, and her younger brother is darker than you. It's like an Oreo.
genes probably came from a mother's side. Who knows? Who knows what was going on there? Genetics, you know, genetics.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's fun.
I
It's
feel
funny
like
every
we're
time. It's funny every time I think about it. I will joke, but I won't say the joke. I
okay.
won't say the joke. I'll tell you the joke after.
All right. You want to wrap it up?
Bro, we have literally not talked about you.
Hey, I
I mean,
don't.
let me see. Let me see the time. Yeah, we got like 28 minutes. It's 28 minutes. We have not talked about you.
What do I have to say? Um, I'm now officially a part of the Waitukubuli Artist Association. Wah.
For finally,
Yeah.
I don't know why he was like you're overthinking it way too much.
Yeah. I think it's originally when I originally wanted to join, the first question on my mind was like, what could I bring to the association? Because I didn't want to just. It's not all about like what I guess in my mind. It's not all about just like what you can get from it. It's like what do you have to offer as well?
Yeah,
And I mean, one could argue like that my diversity could be something that I bring, seeing as I don't I haven't seen a ton of musical artists in there. Um, you're there. I see Delo. I see a couple others, but it's like I don't see a ton.
True. I was
Um,
just coughing.
what was the cough for then?
I was just coughing. Like people
Okay,
can't cough nowadays.
so it's like a cough. Um, yes, I'm a member finally, and there's also as some between when I originally I guess wanted to join and now that I feel like I'm officially a part of it now. Um, somewhere along the line, like I guess I figured out what it is. I felt like I feel like I can uh offer or be open to offering or bringing to them.
Which
Oh no,
is
I'm not saying.
oh
Yeah.
um
So
I
that's
feel like I'm so we're kind of like fresh. We're fresh off the block. When we execute ideas, we actually do it to a degree that has substance.
uh-huh.
I think that's what they see, and that's like that. That's what we can bring. I
Uh
honestly, I already, I don't really do I don't do anything in the group. Recently, I have not been doing anything.
uh
But if I were to put my energy to, if I were to take away energy from something else, like mainly work and my personal projects, and
mm.
put it towards the group, I do see like I can see bringing like me bringing leadership and what do you say? Yeah, it's
Leadership
like
in what way?
leadership in like knowing. What do I say? How do I say this? How do I say this? So okay, for example, I'm in the content group, or I was in the content group
Uh
before I left. I left it for a while. I was trying to like get people on the same um kind of like the same. So like okay, so when you and I want to make content, we
uh
although we don't do it, but like we still send each other videos. Like you mainly send me videos on Instagram of
mm.
like content we can do, or like some content we can replicate.
Yeah.
I was kind of like trying to like even that is like a small way, but over time it leads to more ideas
Yeah.
of like growing a page and like growing a social media following, especially like with a group that's like that big.
Uh-huh.
And I try to like bring that and incorporate that. Okay, I won't say I fully tried, but like I brought the idea to them. I created the group. They created the group, and trying to do that. And it's like content is not really flowing.
Mm-hmm.
And if I really had the time to like put into it, I feel like the content will be flowing
Ah.
or something like that. Or like I'll make sure that the content is flowing. You know?
Yeah,
I don't know if that makes sense. I
you're
went a
very
roundabout
action
way.
oriented. Let's put it that way.
Huh?
You're very action oriented. So it's like I mean in the sense
You have
of
to explain that.
like okay, so if we go in personality types, like for example, between you and I'm more of like the calculative plan, maybe even over plan, overthink.
Yeah.
Um and then maybe like on the taking action scale, I'm like right now I feel like I'm on a five moving up. It's I'm becoming more action oriented. Versus I feel like I'm like on, I guess, planning ahead of time. I'm on like a 10 on that scale. Versus you, I feel like you're maybe the opposite. Maybe like when it comes to like you'll have an idea and you'll just go out and do it with varying degrees of planning.
Yeah.
It's not you're more like go in it and then like figure it out like whilst you're doing it than like sit down ahead of time and really plan and strategize and really go in depth. You're more action oriented in that way.
Yeah.
And so like if you were to put your time into it, I do believe the amount of action that would be taken would be increased just based on your personality. Is like you'd be like, oh, let's go do this, and you would actually be going to do this.
Yeah.
Um, instead of like I don't know what the state of it there is, but instead of let's say like thinking too much, or being caught in the planning stage for too long, um, it's very in you to basically just take action very quickly, for better and for worse.
I'm glad you said said that part because sometimes I feel like I just waste my time,
Yeah,
and I do because I'm like if I just sat down for like 5 minutes,
it would have been so much better.
but but I don't really waste my time because I'm like no, I just know execute how to execute better in um on the impulse. I'm more impulsive, I would say. That
You're better at improvising, going with the flow. Well,
that too.
adapting.
Which I am annoyed when I'm not able to do that.
Uh,
Like time, like a couple times during this modern thing, I was like,
I mean, that's the whole thing you said about if it's like a written script beforehand, you have more trouble.
yeah,
You're better more in like maybe yeah maybe having a few pointers and then just going and basically improvising based on
transition. So we joined the improv club. We don't have it. Is no
it.
name for
There's
it.
no official name
It
yet,
was
but
official
yeah,
name.
we started improv. That's cool. It's pretty cool. What can I say? It's pretty cool.
I like it. It's like
It grounds
didn't
you,
really I didn't really know
makes you
what to
think on your
expect.
feet.
But it's fun.
Yeah,
I'm not that good of an actor. I'll say that right now. But who is when they really
I
start off?
mean
Who's like
when uh I think you're capable. You're fair. You're capable enough. At least in improv. I don't know about like if they put you in a scene because the thing is in improv you basically just like improvising.
yeah,
But I don't know if someone like ahead of time gave you a character and gave you all like the points of the character, backstory and everything, and then if you were to embody that, if you'd be good at that. But when it comes to like the characters you play in improv, I would say you're pretty good at it.
my favorite one was like the last one we did, where I was the bully, but not really
Kind,
the bully.
just like a student who's tired of taking this other student's shit, who punched him in the
It's like I
face.
punch him in the face. Like I don't know what to say. That one was fun.
Improv is pretty fun.
Yeah, it
Y'all,
is.
if any, y'all should join. I mean, if y'all want information, you can just DM me on Instagram. We meet on Saturdays,
Recently, yeah,
3 to 5 around there.
yeah. What else can we say about improv?
I know it's pretty cool. It's just like I feel like one of the reasons why I wanted to join was the whole thing that Sonia said about in adults in life, you you're basically taught, and the way you operate is using all of like your thinking brain. You think before you speak. You kind of like make plans for your life. You There's very little true spontaneity. It's like you make decisions, you make plans ahead of time. You you're very planned and calculated.
Yeah.
But like even let's say on my personality type, back to what I was saying about the where I feel like I'm a 10 on the planning, like a 5 on taking action. Um that's basically just what I have the inclination towards. I'm a very thought out person, or I tend to, yeah, be very calculated, plan a lot, all that stuff. And I mean, I feel like in also my hobbies, the hobbies that I really enjoy and that the hobbies that I actually go to always involve like putting me in the present moment. So, like for example, boxing. That was one of the things I loved about boxing is because when you're in the ring boxing, you can't really be in your head like
Yeah.
thinking. Like there's strategy, and yes, but it's a very it's a very in the moment thing.
It's like,
You
okay, so I punch this guy this way. So hold on. It's like it's like you know like
yeah,
the anime characters like, all right.
and then you see an opportunity and you take it one time. There isn't like, okay, I have to like basically it kind of be like a anime monologuing in your head like.
It's like, okay, so I hit him this way, and it's like, oh, I can't remember how they do it. I haven't watched anime in so long.
To some degree you can, but then even that is like whilst taking action.
It's almost like telegraphing. That's getting off topic. Sorry, my bad.
Um, so like the hobbies that I like is what puts me in the moment and kind of like forces me to develop that other aspect of my brain, or like the ability to like improvise, the ability to go with impulse, like true spontaneity. And so that's the main thing I feel like I love about improv, because I think a lot. I think a lot.
Yeah,
And just the fact that like in improv, like there are some things you have to be thinking about in order to make a scene work. You also, but it's all like, and there are some guidelines, but it's like when doing improv, I'm not thinking about my life. I'm not like planning like what I'm going to be doing later. I'm very in the moment. I'm very present,
yeah.
and that's like the main.
Like, and it goes by so quickly too.
Yeah,
The time.
yeah.
I feel I'm not really sure what improv is doing to me, man. It's just making me see how not creative I am. I mean, I'm a pretty
This
creative
nigga.
guy.
I came to this nigga this morning, and this nigga was like, "I've realized that we aren't really that creative." And I'm like, "What? Huh?"
This is game that we play. So one person has to be an object, and two several persons have to run and be something associated with that object. So let's say someone runs to the middle, and it's like I'm a tree. Some two other persons will run and be like I'm a bird, or like I'm a rock, or
Yeah.
like something like that.
Anything that you can think of in relation to a tree, you can
Yeah, and then
and then
the
shout it out.
the tree decides who stays.
Hmm.
It's like the rock stays, and then like that's
It starts over
it starts
again,
over.
but from the rock.
So I've noticed like every time. Okay, so it's only been free practice. It's only been free practice. So maybe it'll change.
I mean, if were you there last time?
That this Saturday.
Last Saturday? Oh
No.
no, I was with. Come on,
Yeah.
I was with you. Yeah,
Uh,
so we've only been to 2 practices.
it's only two.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's only two. So it's not like it's a recurring thing. But every time someone run, it'd be like I'm a tree, or like I'm a bird, I'm a rock, I'm the soil. And then one time I was on the bus, I was like, I should be a dragon, you know? And someone would be like, I'm the fire breath, or like I'm the fire that he's breathing,
I'm the dragon hunter.
you know? That's the only thought I had. I was like, okay, maybe you
And
can
then
be a
it's
little
like,
bit more
oh,
creative.
I'm a creative now. Because I never thought of dragon before.
Come on. I feel like that's not too far of a thought process.
I don't know. I don't know, dog.
Like I'm a I'm a doctor.
I'm a patient.
I'm the
You
tube.
taking too long now. You
Yeah, that's
see,
true.
it's supposed to be quick.
That's true. I was gonna say I'm the tube that's stuck in the spit out of your mouth.
There's a tube that does that.
But a dentist, yeah. Dentist, my
You
bad.
didn't say dentist.
I said doctor.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair.
Anyways,
Anywho, yeah.
Anyways,
So
anyways.
that's been, I guess, rough recap
rough.
of
Yeah.
what's been going on over here. Um, I don't think we can make promises as to like frequency.
No.
It's just gonna be more like whenever, I guess.
You see us when you see us.
Yeah, you'll see us when you see
This
us. New
page-
episodes will come out when
I mean,
the
this
episode
page
comes
could
out.
turn into whatever. Actually, no.
It's kind of more like a, I guess, yeah. More like a,
I'm sorry, guys. I wish we had more time to be consistent, man.
yeah. If you do want to know what's going on with us at more frequency, what I would say is to follow us on Instagram, Avatar,
Yep.
AVATAROMISH.
And follow. Well, I want to say yours. And follow Mosh. Mosh Black, spelled M. Wait, hold on. Small M0 cash sign. Is it a cash sign?
No.
Small M0 SHBLAK dot.
No. My Instagram handle, dog.
Yeah, is a zero.
There isn't any dots and there isn't any K.
C. My bad. C. Let me start over. Small
You don't
M.
have to say small M either. The caps lock on what doesn't matter when it comes to handles. It's still the same.
Okay. M0H. M0SHBLAK. C.
M0SHBLAC. Thank you.
I butchered that so bad.